team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Diaz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 and out. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane.
18 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
3rd and 5.
Tua going to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanders now to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A run on first down with Shipley.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Trey Palmer,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down.
H-Chan here. They stay on the ground.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now we got
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Nolan Smith in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
And this returnable for Hill.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4. At the Dolphins.
Looking to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott on
Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14 to 7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
On first down, back to Achane. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14 to 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick it up 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
54-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Jason Sanders.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down at 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Barkley inside handoff. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Barkley on the counter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The kidder here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles. Now
back to throw. This is caught.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the fifth time here today. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, complete to Dotson.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At the 30-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle.
Again, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He was brought down by Peter. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Hurts.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he returns this to the 22. Miami set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Right back to Achane on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Tua going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
They'll go. Achane.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
At the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Ooh, the juke. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he goes nowhere. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he's free to midfield.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
At the 41-yard line.
On the option left, here's Tua.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Tua going to run again.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Here's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
2nd and 7.
Hurts going to take this himself. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Here's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of